This recipe is specifically for the rice lovers. If you love rice like me, who can eat rice morning, afternoon, evening, then don't go anywhere. This recipe is definitely for you and you'll thank me later. Hello everyone, welcome back again to Debzies Delight. Today I'm here to show you how to make street style Ghanaian fried rice. If you're not Ghanaian, trust me, if you try this recipe, you'll make your fried rice no other way. Let's get straight into the video. For this, you need some perfectly cooked rice, and y'all, this is jasmine rice right there, cooked to perfection. You can see the grains. Yeah, one, come on. If you haven't seen how I cooked this rice, please check the link above or see the link in the description box for the perfectly cooked jasmine rice. You can also use basmati if you like, but I always stick to jasmine rice. I've also got some scallions, 1 green bell pepper, 1 white onion, 4 eggs, some chopped carrots. This is about 3 whole carrots that's chopped. I've also got some chicken breast, sunflower oil, shrimp cube, some sesame oil, and a good dark soy sauce. You can also use the light one, but it will all depend on how much you want to incorporate into the fried rice. I'll begin by prepping the ingredients, starting with the chicken breast. This is totally optional. If you don't like chicken, you can leave it out or replace it with some shrimps or any protein at all of your choice. If you don't want to incorporate any protein in there, you can leave it out altogether and you'll still get a good outcome, okay? Of course, I'll have to season the chicken, and to season it, I've got some vegetable seasoning, some salt, some garlic powder, black pepper powder, and onion and ginger powder. I'll then continue by adding the seasoning to the chicken. Please don't forget that I always leave the quantities of ingredients in the description box below, so be sure to check it out. Guys, this recipe right here is the bomb.com. It's one of my most talked about recipes. It's actually my husband's recipe, but because I'm recreating it today, I call it mine. If you do try this recipe, you will definitely thank me later. So please don't go anywhere, continue watching and recreate it for yourself. To ensure all the ingredients marry beautifully, I added some olive oil, which will aid the chicken absorb all the seasoning. I normally do this overnight for the next day when I'm doing the fried rice, but because I'm going to show this to you straight away, I left it there for about 20 minutes and the outcome was not bad at all. So this is me just prepping all the ingredients as mentioned before. Here I've chopped my scallions into tiny chunks. I'll go ahead and also chop the white onion into cubes. Try and cut it as well, between medium and small, not too small, not too big. Once I'm done chopping any of the ingredients, I set them aside. Moving on to our green bell pepper, the easiest way to get rid of the seed is just to cut them into halves and then break the seed part with your hands like so, and look at how beautiful that looks. Please note that I have washed all the ingredients or all the vegetables nice and clean. So please be careful to wash it with some salt and vinegar before you prep them ready for the fried rice. Prepping is done, and moving on to the part I love most, I'll set some pan or wok on fire and add my sunflower oil. In goes my chicken, which has been seasoned and it tasted so good. I'll fry this for about 5 minutes, turning it and stirring it in the wok. And just look at that, guys. It smelled amazing. So I'll fry this until the reddish bits or the reddish look of the chicken it's turned into brown. I don't actually fry it until it's dried out, or else it'll be very dry in the end. So I fried it only for about 5 minutes. I'll push it to the side, and the next thing to come in will be our carrots, which is the hardest of all the vegetables. So in goes the carrots and the onions, and the hardest bit of the scallions, which I always add from the beginning, as the scallions is the last thing I add to the fried rice, and I don't like the rawness it adds to the fried rice. So always add the hard bits and then the softest bits in the end. Okay, I'll stir it to combine, and just look at that. I love the colors. It looks amazing. The next thing to add will be the green bell pepper. And at this point, everything has been frying for about a total of 7 minutes, as I don't like to overcook my vegetables. No. So if you want it softer, let it fry longer, okay? After another 40 seconds, I'll introduce my shrimp cube. You want to season your vegetables right from the onset. So I'll also add the salt. Please don't panic about the amount of salt I'm using, as there is no salt in the rice. Well, very little salt in the rice, which you can hardly taste. So please be sure to season your vegetables right from the onset, which picks up the taste of the rice right from the beginning. I'll then make a hole and add my eggs. I'm only using 4 eggs. If you want to use more, please feel free and use any amount. When I come up with recipes like this, you can always add and take out as you wish. You don't have to follow the exact process. If you want the best outcome though, you have to. It's just an advice. So the eggs fried only for about 20 seconds, and now I'll introduce my rice. Look at that rice. Doesn't it look amazing? If you want to see how I cooked or achieved this perfectly cooked jasmine rice, please click on the link above, or you can find the link in my description box. I'll stir everything to combine beautifully, tossing it up and down. And just look at that, it looks amazing. I just love the outcome in the end. And now I'll introduce one of my secret ingredients, which is sesame oil. I'll combine it and make sure that the ingredients marry beautifully. Please be frying this on high heat. I'll then add my dark soy sauce, which has just gone in. Just a few drops will do. The same applies to the sesame oil. You don't want to use a lot. If you use light soy sauce, however, you might want to use a bit more, as I use dark soy sauce, depending on what color you want to achieve for your fried rice. Now I'll stir it all to combine on very high heat. Everything I'm doing now is being done on high heat. Please do not turn the heat down at any point. So at this point, I needed some manpower, y'all. My small arms couldn't hack it. So I had to get hubby to stir it for me, so it's all combined beautifully. Hubby, thank you so much for always being so helpful in the kitchen. What would I do without you? At this point, everything has been blended beautifully. The ingredients have been acquainted with each other. They've formed, bonds and friendship in there. So it's now time to add the scallions, which is the very last thing I always add to my fried rice. Now, if you want your fried rice darker, please go ahead and add more soy sauce, but this color here is perfect for me. It smells amazing and it looks great, guys. I promise if you do try this recipe, you'll thank me forever. Just look at how beautiful the fried rice has turned out. A yee one and the greens and everything, and it smells amazing, just like roadside fried rice. The first time I tasted hubby's fried rice, I went like, wow, this is exactly how I remember from the streets of Ghana. I served this with some amazing chicken. If you want to see this recipe, click on the link above now and it will take you there. If you're still here, thank you so much for watching until the end. This is Debzies Delight, and on this channel I bring you loads of different amazing recipes. If you haven't subscribed, please do so now. Turn on your notification button so that whenever I post a video, you will be instantly notified. Also, please like, comment, share, and please never skip the adverts on my videos, as is the only way YouTube pays me. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next adventure. Bye.